I love rap music. I like rap a lot. One of my favorite rappers is Eminem. I think Eminem's great. He's the best white rapper, but that's not an accomplishment. You know, it's like being the smartest retarded person. Like, who cares? There's Macklemore, but I feel like Macklemore is just what would have happened if Eminem knew his father. You know, I think that's the equation for that guy. But Eminem does this thing in his music that makes me laugh so hard, in that he's always screaming his lyrics. He's always yelling, and he's so loud and fast and intense, it's jarring. When I listen to an Eminem song, I feel like I'm being lectured. I feel like I'm being lectured by an angry dad who just caught me smoking weed with my friend. Just, if I catch you smoking pot again with Jonathan, I'll pop a pot up in his sack you with a garbage can. I'm like, damn, Dad. Calm down, you're gonna lose yourself. Boom, great joke. By the way, just so you guys know, just so you know, that little 5-second rap took 7 months to write. So, that. I'm always getting in trouble for jokes. Like, this happened last week, all right? I read an article online, and it was about Sesame Street. And it was about how Sesame Street is introducing a new character on the show, a new Muppet. You heard about this? And the noteworthy thing is that this Muppet, you're gonna hate this joke. The noteworthy thing, this Muppet has autism, right? That was the story. It's the first autistic Muppet, which is great because it shows autistic kids you can grow up and be a Muppet. So I read this article. And look, we'll ignore the obvious plot hole that clearly Elmo has autism. Like, we don't have time for that. He never makes eye contact. He talks in the third person. So I read this article. And I wrote a joke about it, and the joke wasn't even funny. It was a shitty joke. But on top of that, I got in trouble for it. So I'll tell you the bad joke, but then I'll tell you how people reacted when I tried to say it on stage. In the joke, I just say, this is awesome, an autistic Muppet, because I've seen Rain Man. I want to see a scene in Sesame Street where it's the autistic Muppet and the Count, and they're doing math problems together. The Count's like, what's 1 + 1? She's like, 2. He's like, what's 2 + 2? She's like, 4. He's like, what's 422 times 526? And immediately in half a second, she's like, 221,974. That was the joke. By the way, that math is accurate. You're welcome. So, I do that joke on stage at this big club, and it bombs huge. I'm coming off stage, a dude walks up to me. He's like, hey, Drew, 2 things. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, number 1, that Sesame Street joke was offensive. I have autism, and not every autistic person is fucking amazing at math, all right? I was like, you know what? You're right, I'm sorry. I'll stop doing the joke. He said, number 2, that was just a shitty performance, man. That was a terrible show. Think about it. You were on stage for 9 minutes and 57 seconds, and there are 266 people in this audience. Only 32 people after your joke. That's only 12% of the crowd. You guys have no idea how weird it is to write a joke with a calculator. Like, you don't even know. I'll end on this. My whole life, I've always kind of had awkward experiences with girls. And I remember one time when I was 15, just 15, I was hanging out with this girl. We're sitting in like a Panera. She's eating a muffin or some shit. She asked me the loaded question, are you a virgin? Like I said, I was 15, not very sexually experienced. When I was 15, if I saw a vagina in person, I would have been like a 12-year-old girl meeting Justin Bieber. I would have been like, oh my God, I am such a big fan. Oh my God. I have so many pictures of you in my room. I would have been crazy. But at the same time, I wasn't embarrassed. So I was like, yeah, I'm a virgin. And the night took a weird turn. She started making fun of me for being a virgin, saying I'm a dork, never gonna get laid, look like Josh Groban with Down syndrome, just the meanest shit. I was like, valid point. But then the next part, I wished I made this part up because it sounds made up. But in the middle of a crowded Panera, she starts making orgasm noises. Full volume, just... I'm not gonna recreate it, I'm not qualified, but for like a full minute, and I'm like, what the hell was that? She looks at me, she goes, at least now you know what it would sound like. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kind of offended. I was like, this girl's pretty mean. You know, I hope she goes and eats an AIDS burger. I was upset. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of that one. So, I thought, you know what, Drew, you're a good man. Yes, get her back, get revenge, but take the high road. Just give her a taste of her own medicine. So that's what I did. I got down on one knee and I took her hand. I said, look, You're the most beautiful person I've ever met, both inside and out. You're kind-hearted, you're intelligent, I'm madly in love with you. Will you marry me? She's like, what the fuck? I'm like, at least now you know what it would sound like.